How's it going today, everybody? Welcome back to Troy's Hobbies RC. Today on the channel, we're unboxing this 1/16 scale mini monster truck. This is the DeeRC H16R. We're going to take a look at this thing. It runs on a 2S battery and comes with a brushless motor and everything installed in it. So let's get this open and see what it comes with. Okay, we've got everything out of the box here. Let's look at the truck. We'll set that aside for right now. First thing we'll look at here, just your basic black and white user manual, all your exploded diagrams, all your parts listings, everything in there that you need. Here's a look at your transmitter. Came packaged in the box underneath the truck. So we'll throw some batteries in here in just a few moments and get that powered up. The wheelie bar with a few bits of hardware to throw this onto the truck. We will be putting this on at a later date, and you'll see why here at the end of the video, why we'll be saving this for a later time. You have your spare tools here, T-wrench, extra body clips, USB charger, and a Phillips head wrench for your screws on the truck. They are Phillips head screws throughout the vehicle, so you will be using Phillips head hardware. So just keep that in mind. And then finally, the extra battery. This is a hard case 2S. There's also a 2S included in the truck itself. So that's a look at everything that comes in the box. Let's get kind of an up-close look at the truck itself and kind of talk over some of the features on this thing. All right, let's take a kind of a close-up look at this truck on the outside here. As you can see, it's kind of got some familiar stylings, definitely cues from some other brands out there. These are definitely some Arma type style tires. They look kind of like one of their style of tires. The body, I would say, kind of looks like an HPI Savage or something similar to that. But you know what? With these smaller RC cars, they tend to borrow design and styling cues from other companies. So we're not going to hold that against them. I do like the color quite a bit. The little Viper logo is cute. I do like the skid plates on top. That'll protect the body on a roll. This is a hard molded plastic here on this body as well. Again, it's a plastic tub chassis here. You do have metal retainer pins here for your hinge pins, but they are tied into the plastic chassis here on the back. As you can see here on the bottom, I guess if you can see it there. Metal hinge pin there, plastic on the backside. So something to keep in mind if you ever have to change an A-arm or something like that, make sure you check the back piece here of your chassis as well and make sure it's not damaged when you change A-arms, especially if you've bent a hinge pin or anything like that. Something to be aware of if you ever have a breakage. But otherwise, it's a very, very strong chassis. Very durable feeling, good quality plastics. The arms feel fairly flexible. As you can see, they seem to bend quite a bit under flex, which is good. You want that on energy impacts and stuff like that. When you're coming down from like a hard landing or anything like that, instead of snapping off a hard part, it'll have a tendency to bend and kind of pop back into place. So that's good. I like that. So let's kind of pop off the hood of this thing and get a closer look underneath. All right, let's get a good close-up look at this truck here. As you can see, we have some nice plastic body shocks with metal ends there. Really, really nice design on those shocks. They feel really excellent. The suspension on this thing is really, really good. Some of the best suspension I've ever felt on a small-scale RC. So really, really big plus on this. As you can see, those are the nice look at those tires. Really, really good compound. Really nice tread design. As you can see there, they have a standard wheel nut size. And there is a little washer in there. A little retainer washer. So don't lose that if you ever change your wheels and tires. So let's go ahead and look up top here. As you can see, it's the plastic tub style chassis. Sorry, that's a bit of a tongue twister. But it also has an upper deck. That plastic upper deck goes across the top there, and it adds a ton of rigidity to this chassis. So should be a tough little cookie. There's your plastic shock towers, plastic body posts, Pretty standard affair there. Here's a look at the extra battery that comes in the vehicle. Again, it is a 2S battery. Sorry for the focus there. My camera's crazy. But there's a good look at the battery there. And all the componentry. There's your 2-in-1 ESC. Your micro servo is underneath it there. And then your brushless motor. The big red guy there. I believe it's a 380 size motor or something similar. So you should be able to find parts for that fairly easily. And here we go. We'll just turn around to the back. Big chunky dog bones and CVDs here on this truck. So you've got dog bone style ends with a CVD on the drive end. So those are big and chunky and durable. Hopefully those are going to last a really long time. All right, just going to go ahead and look up front here on the steering components. Again, you have your fixed link up top, and then you have an adjustable link there for your steering angle. Pretty nice adjustability there. Those are pretty durable, so that should hold up for you pretty well. And again, a look at those metal hinge pins underneath there on the rear block that you can see there, and then you go through the hinge pins, and then the hinge pins go into the plastic chassis. So something to be aware of on an A-arm change. If you ever have to break an A-arm and you have to fix it, just watch that chassis part. Good squishy front bumper, nice energy absorption. Looks like there is a light that's running into the front bumper there. So there will be a different channel on the radio for that. So let's go ahead and wrap up the video. And I guess I'll give you guys my final thoughts on this truck as far as the unboxing goes. This is the DeeRC H16R. Alright, you guys, let's power this thing up and see what kind of wheel speed we get out of this little guy on 2S. So we'll go ahead and plug it in. This is just with the battery that's included. I haven't charged it or anything. I've just thrown some batteries into the transmitter. It's 2 AA's on the transmitter, and there is a little screw that you have to remove. So you can either keep the screw in, or I just chose to leave it out. So let's go ahead and power this on. And power the vehicle on. There we go. Test the steering. Good steering. Alright, let's see what this little guy's got on power. This is on the 70% setting first on the controller. There's a 70 and a 100%. Not bad. It's basically like brushed motor speed. Let's go ahead and bump it up to 100. Hey, not bad wheel speed, really. You know, it's going to be fairly aggressive on 2S. Yeah, what a cool little truck, man. I'm pretty excited about this thing. I can't wait to get it out in the field and see what this thing can do. One more thing. Let's go ahead and test the lights. I do believe it's just this side button here. Oh, nope, it's not that one. It's this one up here. Right next to your steering trim button, you have your lights. Fast as you want. You may get a strobe if you wanted to. Very cool. So let's power this down, and then I will tell you guys a little bit of something I'm going to try on this vehicle, and we're going to see if this even works. Okay, anybody who knows anything about these cars knows that DeeRC and MJX basically share the same platform and a lot of other things. The only difference may be some slight differences in the electronics and things like that, but by and large, these vehicles are pretty much the same. So if you were to buy like an MJX Hyper Go or anything like that, this vehicle is going to be very similar to that vehicle in a lot of ways. So what we're going to try to do is see if this little ESC can handle the 3S that comes with the MJX Hyper Goes. If this little guy can handle this on 3S and powers up and everything functions well, this thing's going to be ballistic wherever you take it. So let's just see if this thing can even power up on 3S. Hey, it fits in the strap. That's a good sign to start with. That's good. Oh, let's hope for no fires. Oh boy. Power on. We're just going to do 70% again at first, okay? Does it power up? It does not power up. Wait, there it goes. It powered up just fine. Here we go. It does not like 3S, guys. It is not wanting to pick up the signal for 3S. So it looks like this vehicle does not run 3S, guys. So just to confirm, let's go ahead and swap this back to the 2S real quick and just make sure it powers back up. Testing. This is all for science, right? That's what we like to do on this channel. There we go. Battery strap. These do fit in much nicer with the 2S batteries. I will give them that. All right, let's see what it does now. There we go. Yeah, it does not like the 3S batteries, unfortunately. All right, guys, that's important information to know. With this version, stick to the 2S. It doesn't seem to like to run on the 3S. So let's go ahead and wrap this video up for the day, guys. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for today on Troy's Hobbies RC. That was a look at the DeeRC H16R. This is a great little budget RC brushless mini monster truck. Great for somebody who's looking to just get out and have some fun on a budget, or really, really good for somebody's first RC if they're just getting into RC. Something like this might be right up their alley. Maybe a younger child. They do recommend this vehicle for ages 8 and up. So I would probably stick to those ages with a brushless vehicle of this power. A younger guy, you may want to start with a brushed system. Guy or gal, I should say. You want to start them with a brush system, and then as they gain more experience and driving control, then you want to bump them up to the brushless system. So that's kind of where this thing fits into the market. There's tons of mini RCs on the market these days, so tons to choose from, and this is just one of many. So that's going to do it for today. I just want to say thanks for watching. Subscribe if you guys can. Give us a like on the video if you can, and share the content out there if you'd like to. So we'll see you guys next time. Later.